Hey everyone, so this is my review of Gotham, Season 3, Episode 14, called The Art of Making Enemies. And basically what this episode is about is Jerome's whole sort of group is on the rise in Gotham, and Jerome sort of has one target in mind that he wants to take out, and that's Bruce. And while that's going on, Gordon's uncle, Frank, decides to pay Gordon a visit, and Enigma and Penguin's whole sort of feud has to end with them sort of going face to face with their issues, and that could cause some very deadly consequences. And this was a really, really cool episode that went down a lot of what I was expecting it to, but still it was so great to watch everything play out. And I really, really loved the moments of just sheer and utter chaos that were going on around Gotham because of the fact that Jerome's back. And then the moment where Jerome did finally go and confront Alfred and Bruce was really cool, with the fact of Bruce bringing up the fact that Jerome really likes to put on a show and stuff when he does things. So just killing Bruce inside his own mansion would be kind of stupid. So that was kind of cool with Bruce doing that to sort of give himself an extra few hours of life while Jerome went to go and set up a show. So then Alfred could go and get help to try and save Bruce. And then the whole carnival sort of moments were really kind of cool, with all of Jerome's sort of gang members going about and going and using some of the people that usually work on this boardwalk in the games as a part of the games. Where the person who worked at the shooting gallery was now one of the targets that had to move, and the people were shooting at him with actual guns. And I didn't really care for the moment where Bullock and Gordon were trying to figure out where Jerome could have taken Bruce, and that they came across the thing of all the different groups where all the different cult members were sort of grouping up together, and they listed them off, and then the comment was made of oh, Jerome used to be at a circus, so of course he would have gone to the boardwalk. That just felt really kind of stupid to me. But with that, I did really love the whole final fight scene between Bruce and Jerome and the Hall of Mirrors, and how that all played out and stuff was really kind of cool. And I did really like that it sort of ended on that note of Bruce finally starting to make his sort of rules of when he becomes this person to help fight against criminals, that he has to have this set of rules of things that he will do. And the first one sort of was put into place that he will never kill a person. And that I found really cool, that they did sort of wrap everything around to make sort of that statement. And then all the moments with Enigma and Penguin were very interesting, but also a little boring, with Penguin going through all these different obstacles to kind of prove that he could eventually love someone, and that he is capable of doing that. And then the thing with Penguin and Enigma and them doing all this stuff at the very end of this episode was kind of cool, with the fact that they decided to end the episode with that. But I don't think that Penguin is gonna stay dead for very long because of the fact that they can't. And I do really like that they're gonna have this sort of chunk of the rest of the season be about Enigma and sort of him becoming the Riddler and stuff like that. But I don't think it will make the greatest of stories, because trust me when I say it, I love the Riddler from the bottom of my heart. He's one of my favorite villains of all time. But he's also a pretty boring and not the greatest of villains. So they can't really do the greatest of stories with him, I feel, if he's on his own. So that's one of the things where I think they have to bring Penguin back into the mix, to sort of have this revenge on revenge sort of story in there, to make it good and compelling and watchable story. And with that, all I have to say is just overall, this was a really, really great episode, and it was just so much fun to watch. And I'm so curious to see what they're going to do when the show comes back in April, with the Riddler and with anything else that they might throw in there. And just, yeah, that was my review on Gotham, Season 3, Episode 14, called The Art of Making Enemies. So, yeah. Bye!